Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to YNS Part 3, I think.
Yes.
Today we're going to be talking about the YouTube news service, which I started up about 2 or 3 months ago. Now, I haven't found that much news to put on, because nearly every piece of news now gets put onto fucking YouTube in the first place. So if I can't find it already on YouTube, then it's probably not worth knowing about. And Rick's floating into the room. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
And so a YouTube news service, as you say, is becoming a bit hard to come by. And I haven't got the same internet resources to find the news unless I'm actually here in Rick's flat, because my laptop's out of commission. So at the minute, the YouTube news service, as it goes, has been postponed until I can get the laptop going, or until I've got enough time to search for miles and miles and miles of news on Rick's computer for no reason, which takes hours, because I'll go through hours and hours of internet news about what's going on to search through what's going on, basically. But got a little story for you. It's happened here somewhere in Lincolnshire, in England, which is quite close to where I am, because I'm in Lincolnshire. A woman had been run over by a car. Now that's not normally what you'd say big news, but it was a police car. A woman, an elderly woman this is, an elderly woman was hit by a police car in northern Lincolnshire recently. Yeah. Now normally police cars, well, the policemen or police women themselves are normally careful where they drive their cars, but apparently they hit an elderly woman somehow while they were responding to an emergency call. Don't ask me how, but they did somehow. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. I only saw it on teletext on the television. Yeah. And that's all the news I've really got around here. About 4 or 5 weeks ago, 2 unrelated dead bodies were found in Boston, which is where I live. One was found near the old Carlton Road School, near enough right around the corner from where I am. And one was found down the bank somewhere, which is quite close to where I am. And there was another one I found 2 or 3 weeks later near the railway tracks, which is also quite near to where I live. So I live in a weird place now. I've got 3 dead bodies around me, and I'm still not worried. So the purpose of this RES program was basically just to inform you on the downfall of YNS. Act like a spastic. Talk to Rick in a weird way. We've got Rick here as an extra, because Rick does YNS Ekstra. So yeah, YNS Ekstra, your last YNS Ekstra was just a bit weird. It's the first one he'd done, but yeah. But normally YNS...
I was talking about news on YouTube.
Yeah, we're talking about YouTube. I mean, it's called the YouTube news service, so it did the actual YouTube news, or the news feature videos, stuff like that, Maybe I should have explained what the YNS service was, but yeah, you know what it was. And you know what it was.
It's talking about news generally, like the show on TV. Not just YouTube news, not this
I
news.
search on the internet for all sorts of weird world news, whether it just be new news, technology news, computer news, any sort of news, gaming news. I just look it up, I find the best stories,
which is good.
Or the ones that I can actually read and not laugh at. Because some of them have got some sort of weird sentence that make me giggle, and you don't want giggling in the middle of a news programme, do you? You don't see Trevor McDonald, that's for us English people, you don't see Trevor McDonald sort of stood there going, and now a man was shot in New Zealand. You don't see him doing that, do you? He keeps a straight face the whole time. So it's hard to have any sort of thing that could have a funny sentence in it, so I don't sound like a total knob. And I know I put in the Walker's Crisp thing, but that was a joke, Just wanted to lighten the whole thing up, all this talk about people being killed and stuff, got a bit glum and a bit sort of deadpan, as you say, so I sort of lined it up a bit.